Friends, that question for any leader is not just a question of location, it's a question of condition. Please hear me close. God knew where Adam was. There's nothing hidden from him. Adam was still in the garden. God's eyes, the Bible says his eyes run to and fro the whole earth. He sees everything. He hides everything. Like David said in the Psalms, can I hide from your presence? Nobody can hide from his presence. So when God called out to a man and said, where are you? Please hear me. It wasn't a question of location first. It was a question of condition. God was simply saying, what's going on with you? Where are you? Any leader that wants to go far must understand the necessity from time to time to assess his or her condition. Because you see, the pursuit of the many things of life, the demands of life, the issues of life, have a way of dulling our sensitivity and causing us to lower our guards and taking for granted and abusing restrictions and limits that God has placed upon our lives. And remember that every restriction or limit that God places is for our good, is for our preservation, is for the perpetuation of his purpose, his plans and his blessings upon our lives. So when God said, where are you? He was simply saying to Adam, what's going on with you? Where are you? Why did you live where I put you? As a leader, from time to time, you've got to ask yourself the question, where am I? Where am I? In my relationships with God, with my spouse, with my children, with my staff, with my health, with my destiny, where am I? Anybody can make a fool of himself or herself. Anybody can live in pretense and pose like all is well. But a true high achiever, a true leader, a true inspirational person should also not deceive himself or herself. God's evaluation standard starts with the question of not just location but condition. Where are you? Where are you in the pursuit of your destiny? Where are you in the actualization of your purpose? Where are you in your set goals? Where are you in the pursuit of what God has put for you to achieve? Where are you? Where are you? It's a question a leader must not only learn to answer for himself or herself, but be ready to ask anyone around him or her. So where are you in life? Where are you? Yes, where are you? Are you just marking time? Are you making progress? Are you pursuing the things with the vigor, the vitality? Are you doing what you are supposed to do? Where are you? Where are you? With respect to your marriage, where are you? With respect to the children God has, where are you? Where are you? Because sometimes there is this tendency to take life so easy, so casually. We act like, hey, Sarah, what will be, will be. We just act like God owes us everything, life owes us everything, things are just going to come. No. So it was a question that was meant to jolt man out of his stupor, out of his stagnation, out of his nonchalance, lackadaisical attitude and posturing. God was saying, where are you? Where are you? It's a question we must learn to ask. Oh yes, I know what you've said, but where are you? Where are you? Where are you? That was the first question that God posed. Because in the answer to that question, you come face to face with the reality of your condition. You come face to face with the actual place you are. That is then, in the sincerity of that evaluation, you can tell whether you have slowed down, whether you have slacked down, whether you have accepted what is for normalcy, whether you have become subdued by the pressure of the times, whether you have not become somebody who is just coasting a life. You've resigned to the challenges of life. There are many people who go through life, they've accepted what will be. And when you hear them, they say things like, we are looking up to God. And I've always told you, sometimes that statement is a way of masking laziness. Where are you? What are you doing in the now? What is the passion of your heart? Where are you? Listen, friends, that question came from God. It came from God to a man, a leader he put in place. If you have people you lead, from time to time, cast them. Where are you? Where, if they don't understand, break it down. Where are you in the pursuit of destiny? Okay, put another way. Where were you last year? Where were you in January? This is getting towards the end of 2025. Where are you? Where are you? If you don't measure, listen, my friend, anytime you don't measure and you don't evaluate, you will always underachieve. Because it is in the nature of man to relax, to resign, to take it easy, to slow down, to accept aberrations as normalcy. It is in the nature of most men to assume that all is well, when the truth of the matter is that not all is well. So God is asking, and I'm here to reiterate or re-echo the question of God to every person who in the pursuit of destiny and leadership and achievement wants to be able to make progress in a measurable, consistent, and continuous way. The question rings out strong. Where are you? What's your condition? Yes, you may add, what's your location? That was the first question we see God through at this man, Adam. Because you see, in that question was a revelation of how close or how far Adam was from God. Can I repeat that? Where are you was meant to help Adam discover how close or how far he was from God. And in the same way, where are you is also helping you to find out how close or how far are you from the achievement of your aspiration, the attainment of your goal, the realization of your expectation. How far or how close? The question is, where are you?